Hola, hello, it's myself back again with another video.
I know it's over. Lie on that whole shoulder.
Hey, what's up everybody? As you could tell from the title of this video, I am doing a quinceanera advice type of thing. If you don't know what a quinceanera is, it is a turning of 15 years old and a transition into becoming a young lady. It is most celebrated within the Latino, Hispanic cultures, but I think there is more cultures that like celebrate it. I'm just not too sure what other ones. Just a heads up, there is probably going to be two parts to this video, and this of course would be part one, and I'll just be going over a list that I have right here that my mom helped me make because it was basically us planning my quince. So before we get on with this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you haven't already. Also, go comment any comment, questions, or video suggestions that you guys have. And don't forget to follow my socials, which will be in the description below. So the first thing is make sure you have a date that you're wanting it, and preferably have it around like when your birthday is, but I know some people do have it a couple months later, a couple months before, only because they're not able to have it around their birthday. But once you get a date, try and find a hall if you're doing a hall or venue. My hall that I got was in Tucson, Arizona, and it was the Mesquite. I absolutely loved it, and I will be entering some pictures. So like I said, the hall that I got was in Tucson, Arizona, and I reserved it 2 years before my quince, which was June 27th, 2020. But I do recommend to reserve it at least 1 to 2 years in advance. So see what the hall has to offer, as in like what the options are for everything. See the options of decorations and what you can and can't not do. Like for us, for our candy table, we couldn't take chamoy only because like it would stain, so that was like the only thing that we could not take. And then at the Mesquite, they hold these things called expos in the beginning of the year, which help drastically for me, and I totally recommend going to the expos if you are doing it at a hall or wherever you're doing it. If they do have expos, I recommend it like a lot, because it does give you ideas, discount. Some do have food and cake testing, so like if you want to get their cake or food from other people. Although the place I did have, it didn't allow other people to cater food, so we had to make it ourselves, which worked out perfectly fine because we were going to anyways. Next, I'm gonna cover like the drinks. Have plenty of water, and don't have too many varieties of soda. Like us, I think we just had 4, just like the basic sodas, only because it was easier on the bartender. As for alcohol, of course it's a party, so there is going to be alcohol. We did have security to assess like the whole alcohol type thing, and we only bought, well, my mom, she only bought 2 kinds of it. So I have always wanted my quince at the hall that I had it, the Mesquite, and from when I was a little girl, which is when I wanted it, to when I actually had it, there was so many renovations and it was just so pretty. I recommend that place if you live in the Tucson area. It is so pretty, and the owner is really nice and works with you a lot on everything. They do decorate for you, as well as they provide security, the waiters for like to pass out the food, the bartenders, and they just do the setup and the cleanup, which was amazing, because with how my mom and dad and like just my family were going crazy already, it did help a lot with us not really having to stress about how to decorate or where to decorate, or you know, like just what to do. Like I said, there is expos, and I'm going to enter pictures and talk about the stuff that I got and how like I got it from there. So my banda, my DJ, I got $200 off, and for the banda and DJ, I recommend to make sure that you like how they play, watch videos on YouTube, and they play the kind of music that you would want at your quince. I also had mariachis there, but they did like a really nice job, and we had them playing during our dinner times. The next thing we got was my party bus, which there's like so many different variations of kind of party bus. They also had a limo, but I personally did not want one. As well as I did get the light up dance floor and the light up letters from the place. The light up dance floor kind of came in the package, but you would just have to pay for it, which we did, and it just made a whole like new pop, I guess you could say, to my whole quince. As well as the letters, I really liked the letters and how it like did my name and everything. The next thing I'm going to talk about is my church. So I do have a whole little story about that, but first I want to tell you guys to make sure there's availability for the day that you're planning on doing your quince, or like when you're wanting the church part. Make sure like even a week or two before, make sure it's still available, because my quince was towards the end of COVID, and the church, so my little story, my mom had called a week before to see if we could practice, and they didn't tell us like on their own, but they did tell us when my mom had called that we weren't able to do my quince service there anymore. So I did have to make arrangements to do it at my hall, which it worked out perfectly fine, and it really did sit back a lot of stuff, but we still got like through it, and like it was just a bump in the road, you know. So I'm just gonna cover like two more things. So the invitations, I recommend to look online, so like Google, Pinterest, any of those apps, and look at invitations that you are really liking. I did look in Mexico to see if I could get my invitations there, but it was just too much of a hassle, so we did make our own invitations, which turned out perfectly fine, and my mom made them on the Cricut, and I just love how they turned out, like the outside. As you can see from the photo, it was so much work, and we had to do like I think 300 of them around there. It was a lot of work, and it took a couple weeks, but it was totally worth it. As for the photos, my mom found a lady online, and she did do both my before pictures at Reed Park. That is such a good place. I either wanted it there or the A Mountain in Tucson, but I had it at Reed Park, and it was so pretty. It turned out amazing. And she also did my pictures at my quince, and she did my videos. I would also recommend to find someone that you like their work and that has a package that will include everything that you're looking for and wanting, just all in all, for the pictures and videos. So if you haven't already and want to, I have videos of my surprise dance and everything, which I will be linking in the description below. I will be covering surprise dance and makeup and my court and everything, also my dresses, my shoes, the next part. But if you guys have any questions about quinceañeras or how to plan one, or if you guys are from Tucson area and want to know any information about the stuff I mentioned, you guys could always DM me on my Instagram, which is in the description below. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys stay tuned for the next one. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys next time. Peace out.